me scoot just a teeny bit closer. Like right here. Cool. Alright. See, I usually don't have this light. But I'm gonna fix that up a teeny bit. Let me see what it is without this light. Cause I want this light right here. Because that other one made me feel like we had the sun in this bitch.
Yeah, right.
It was honestly making me a little hot.
Bright-eyed.
I was like, hold on. All right. What up, though, y'all? It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 to 9. Sometimes 9:30, sometimes 10 Central Time. Now, we started a little late today, only because my guest drove 3 hours to get here. Okay, that's dope. That's dope as fuck. So, how was your drive?
It was pretty smooth. Like,
Okay.
just kind of smashed on Turnpike and it was a straight shot pretty much.
I know that's right. But you do have a quiet voice, so you might want to speak up just a teeny bit.
All right, I got you. Yeah.
Now we're gonna
Soft-spoken.
Yes, you are. You definitely are. So you go by 420 Dolly?
Yes, ma'am.
I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So where's your name come from?
Well, like, ever since junior high, like, people's call me Dally because my name is Dallas.
Oh, it's Dally.
Yeah, so.
Because I be like, Dolly.
Yeah,
Well, Dally.
like,
Excuse me.
And because the movie The Outsiders, so, like, that was one of the characters up in there, too. So, like,
Okay.
the 420, that's just, like, the marketing for the weed I like to smoke, you know, so.
Right.
That's what that's about, you know.
I know that's right. Now, I'm curious, but what is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Libra sun and a Gemini moon.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I know that's right. Yes. I just had to see what vibe I was catching just now. So, I know y'all probably not used to me having on a jacket, but I was kind of cold. So I was like, I'm about to throw my baby's jacket on and look, my baby got my cards in her pocket. She always supporting me. So yeah, I put my baby's jacket on. So I'm not into anime, but I'm not against it.
Yeah.
Now, how did you hear about the couch?
I see you always posting on Instagram and on Facebook and stuff, and you know we did some of the Money Wave shows together, you know, so like it's been something I wanted to do, you know.
I know
like,
that's right.
Never really been on the interviews like that. I've always just been focused on the music, but
Right.
it's kind of like you gotta kind of do a little bit of all of it, you know.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, how long have you been doing music?
Oh, let's see. I recorded my first song in like 2007, and a lot of time I just spent the time working on my craft and stuff like that. You know, like I kind of got involved in some life shit. You know that.
Like what?
Like just hard times and you know just trying to figure out like what it is I really wanted to do. You know?
So what for you was a hard time?
Just dealing with family issues and stuff like that. You know, like I always had a chip on my shoulder because like you know I lost my dad when I was a teenager. You know, so like kind of fucked me up. You know, and like kind of went down a different path. You know what I mean? And I made my mistakes, but you know, God makes good things out of that. You know, so
Facts.
like.
Now, do you feel like when you lost your dad, something in you kind of like maybe like a switch turned off or on, or?
It really fucked me up. Like, it fucked with my memory, to be honest. Like, that's kind of how it hit me. Like, didn't want to believe it, but, you know, like, have to, you know, like, you need somebody there to help you, you know, like, I guess be a man or whatever, you know, but you don't really have that no more. So it's like, what the fuck do I do? You know, I'm still in school and stuff and getting in trouble and, you know, like, yeah, it's different for sure, you know.
How did you cope with it?
A lot of this, and but then it got into where it was like it was worse, you know, like harder drugs, you know, like, and when you get in that world, like it's really hard to like climb your way out of it, you know, like.
How far did you feel like you sunk, like in that hole?
Man, I was throwing life away, you know, like I was really fucking up, you know, like I mean, luckily I didn't like go to prison or anything like that, you know, by the grace of God, you know. And, but there was a time that was close, you know. I sat 6 months, you know, fighting my case and stuff, and ended up winning when I took it to trial, you know. So like ever since then, you know, like I was like, yeah, I need to kind of like get it together, you know, like. And there's like a situation that happened with my best friend, you know, like he's like a little brother to me, and him and a couple of our other friends, you know, they just want to walk around and stuff, you know, like, cause it's just bored out there, you know. And I was like, man, I don't really feel like it, you know. I'm just gonna stay here and work on some music, you know. And it's crazy because at the time, I was just using like a fucking rock band mic, you know what I'm saying? Like it was really ghetto setup, and well, next thing I know, like they fucking allegedly robbed somebody, you know, and ended up being a city official, and it was just random what happened, you know, and now he's doing 52 years for it, you know, so like.
Fuck. How did that affect you?
You know, I've talked to him, you know, on the phone and stuff, and I was like, you know, should have been there, you know.
You felt like you should have been there?
Yeah, you know, like, because I felt like if I was there, it wouldn't have happened, you know, like, maybe I would have said something. I was like, man, you know, this ain't right, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it was just one of those things he told me, you know, like, it wasn't meant for you. He said, you're trying to do this music and stuff, you know, like, that's what's meant for you.
Facts.
And, you know, there's times on this journey, you know, because, like, doing music is shit. It's, like, hard as fuck. It's one of the hardest things to try to do, I feel, you know, and everybody has those moments to where they're like, man, I should just give this shit up, you know, like.
Right.
But every time I do, it always goes back to that, you know, and it's like, I can't, you know, and I got kids, so it's like, I got to show them, like, you got to follow what you set out to do. You can't just quit, you know, like throw in the towel because they're watching me, you know.
Facts. Facts. Wow, that's deep. Now, how long is your process like with making music? Do you take hours in the studio, or do you just go right in and just lay it down?
I can write a verse or whatever in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
You know, like, I can knock some stuff out, like, because especially when it's just going, you know, like, vibes cool, beats right, oh yeah, you know, like, it's on. But what really takes the time for me is like making beats and stuff, you know. I do them in my room on my laptop and stuff, and like, I really like to just sit there and put my time into it because I feel like making beats, I can release things that I might not be able to say, you know what I mean? Like, and it be taken well by, you know,
Humans.
the crowd, yeah, you know. And, but with beats, it don't matter. You just, you can hear it through the instrument or whatever.
Right,
sound
and that instrument in your head could be a cuss word.
Yeah, anything.
That's dope.
I love it. I think I like making beats more than I like rapping, to be honest. But
really?
Yeah. Because you ain't got to get up there and go in front of the crowd, you know, and have to worry about anything, you know, which, I don't know, like, I'm different, you know what I'm saying? And anywhere I've went, it's like, I stick out, you know, like, but I surprise people, you know, I notice that, and that's the cool part about doing it, you know, like.
It really is. Y'all, if you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I got 420.
Dally.
Okay, listen, I be wanting, I don't know why I want to say Dolly. Like, it makes me want to say it so to me, Dolly is the proper way to say it. But Dallas, hey, yo, Dally. Okay, I got you.
A lot of people, like, promoters and shit, they get it wrong. It's like, and they call me 420 Daily.
Wow.
You know,
see, now, I didn't do all of that, y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't do all of that. Now, when I looked at it at first, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, 420 daily. Like, I smoke 420 on a daily, too, so I'm fucking with it. And then I looked again, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe it says Dolly.
Yeah. I mean, some people said that I should just go ahead and run with it, you know, like, but...
Which one? Daily?
420 Daily, yeah, but the thing is, like, Dolly's who I am, you know?
Exactly.
And, like, that's just the real feel of it, because I've already, you know, everybody's had that name, you know what I mean? Like, before they find their name. And...
I just call them my multiple personalities.
Yeah, yeah, like, and people still call me that shit, you know, like, because I went by Hercules, you know, and what that is basically Cherokee and Hercules put together.
I'm here.
So, yeah, and I did a lot under that name, you know, like, I opened up for Project Pat and Young LA and Bumby, you know, like, that was a cool little run right there, you know, but there was a lot of shit that, you know, came behind it, you know.
What, the name?
I mean, it's like, that was my introduction to music game, and like, not just how good it can be, but also how shady it can be.
No, for real.
Because, like, you really got to be careful, especially going to places you don't fucking know, you know, like, because shit happens. People get mad. People don't like that you're from out of the town. And if you got any kind of something, they're gonna press the fuck out of you, you know, like, I've had my windows busted out fucking show over some shit like that, you know, like.
What? A window busted out. Like, what did you do or say? What?
Like, I ended up finding out later that it was over some shit that had to do with one of my friends that lives up there, you know, and then they found out that we was roommates in high school, and yeah, it was like, I basically trying to get to him through me, you know what I mean, kind of shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you at a show?
I mean, that'd probably be it, you know, like, other than that, it's been real smooth, you know, like, for the most part, but there's always a couple people out there in the game, you know, like.
Now, what brings that about, do you think?
Ego and pride. Like, that's two worst things for humans, I think, you know, like, confidence is cool, but the ego can hurt you, you know, like, and sometimes that pride can get you fucked up too, you know, like.
Facts.
Yeah, I had to learn that shit the hard way too, you know.
What, you got fucked up? Somebody fucked you up?
No, there's nothing like that.
Oh,
it's just like, I might have missed some opportunities, you know, because I was like starting to get too confident, and then it was just like.
Oh, you was like, shit, the fuck?
Yeah, like.
Oh, damn.
I'm out here doing this shit, you know what I mean? And then
Nigga,
like,
I opened for Bun B, the fuck?
Like.
Fuck is y'all doing? Who can say that shit?
Had Chopped and Screwed album, you know. Like, it was cool, you know. But this is more, what I'm doing now, it has a different energy.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just because I've grown as a person. It's like, I realized what some of the things I said in my music was doing to others. and it wasn't all good.
Yeah.
You know, like.
When did you come to that conclusion?
One time there was a kid fucking singing one of my songs, you know, and it happened to be like one of the worst songs on there. Not like worst. The song was good, but it wasn't for kids for sure.
Right,
you know?
right.
But this kid was sitting there and knew it word for word, and I was like, oh shit.
It's basically on some Eminem, bitch. I'ma kill you. You don't want to fuck with me. You was saying some crazy shit like that.
It was
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's on Audio Mac, that album, but
Don't tell me.
I think it was just.
Don't tell me. I'm gonna go listen to the whole album and I'm gonna tell you which one I think it is.
All right.
The bit.
It's called Beast. That's the name of it. So.
I said, don't tell me.
No, I mean like the album.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was like, wait a minute. I said, man, I got you. If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles and ain't no fucking limits. Okay. Listen, make sure you follow my guest, 420 Dolly.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I said it right. The information is scrolling on the back. So, listen, I love doing this. Today is the 95th episode.
That's badass.
Yeah. When I get to 100, I'm going to stream for 3, if I'm not tired, I'm going to stream for 3 hours that day. And if I get to 100 viewers, I'm going to give away $100.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that'd be dope. So
and I know that's not
y'all
much.
Need to come back and check in on this shit.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that that's a lot of money, but it's something. It's the holidays, and who don't want an extra $100 to put towards something? Just saying.
I feel you. It's been hard, man.
Yeah.
It's been a hard one for sure.
Money is funny and change is strange.
Man,
Shit. So where does your name actually come from? Is it something that somebody made up for you, or you just came up with it? And which name did you like the most?
I don't know. I just like being me, you know. So the Dolly's cool with me, you know.
But both of them is you.
Yeah. It's like I guess an alter ego or whatever, you know. So.
Okay. So you like this ego better?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm with that.
I ain't saying I miss, you know, old things, but there's also learning lessons that I've already learned from.
Right,
so,
right. Now, what's your ethnicity?
Native American.
Okay. Now, do you put your culture in your music?
Like, I do a little bit, you know, like, as far as, like, some of our words and little lingo and stuff, you know. But, like, I try not to put myself into a box, you know, like, because a lot of people, especially with native rap, you know, and I love native rap. That's what it's about, you know, but I don't want to be known as just that, you know. I want to be known
Right, but
as
you don't have no native rap songs, right?
I got
in your whole native tongue?
No.
Yeah, why not do something just like that?
I'm gonna be honest, I can't speak fluent. You know, they're trying to revive the language, which I think is cool. You know what I mean? But I just don't. I'm not a fluent speaker, you know. But I know things from growing up.
Right, right.
You know, so.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm not calling.
But if I did, I definitely would. You know, so.
That's what's up.
Maybe somebody watching can like help me out with some translations.
I know that's right.
You know, so.
I know that's right. So, what is your tribe?
I'm Cherokee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you did say that earlier.
Yeah.
So
But I got a daughter, and she's like, yeah, we got a bunch of casinos.
Oh, you got some dibs in that?
I don't. Shit. They be taking my money, shit.
You feel me?
You know, like, me wishing on a star and shit.
And your daughter is what?
My daughter's Creek Seminole in Cherokee. And my son, he's Choctaw in Cherokee.
Oh, okay.
Which a Katu is like a type of Cherokee.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I got a lot
Shout
of
out
native
to my
friends.
Catulas.
Shout out to all my native friends too. Shit, y'all know I fucks with y'all. Fuck.
And I did go to high school for a little bit too.
Okay.
So like,
You had to throw that in there.
yeah, over there, fucking Lawrence, Kansas. So like,
I know that's right. Now, how do you deal with like non-believers or people that's doubting you or even come at you sideways?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't really try not to respond to any of that
Mm-hmm.
because things can go like sideways fast as fuck, you know, and then next thing you know, you're like, something happened that you might not be able to take back. You know?
Right.
So like, and I don't know, I just got a lot of love for the world, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and faith for people, you know.
I can't believe
So-
how low you talk.
Yeah. Especially when I get high, it gets slow, you know, like,
Yeah.
yeah, so, but, I don't know, I just try not to focus on the negative, you know,
Right,
any
right.
kind of side like that,
Yeah.
because, like, that can bring you down if you let it, so.
Mm-hmm. That is so true. Now, where are you from?
I'm actually from Oaks, which is a small, like, little native town out there, and it's, north of Tahlequah, which is like the capital, you know,
Okay.
town. But I've lived there for a lot of years too, so
Mm-hmm.
they're both home to me.
Okay. Okay. Now, how would you describe your style as an artist?
It's just vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have a set direction like some artists.
Right.
I go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want nothing to really. Some of it sounds the same, you know, but I try not to let it be that way. But that might just be my, you know, what I favor, you know.
Mm.
So I might go with it that way, you know, a little bit. So.
Mm.
But I'm trying to work on other things, you know what I mean?
Like what?
And just different content, you know, like there's just so much same sounding stuff, you know, that I just talk about different things, you know,
Right.
like, and I know you can manifest shit that you say on that microphone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a responsibility we have to have that we're not trying to manifest the wrong things.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Exactly.
like, it's like this DJ Lil Rock Obama, how Lil Rock the one did the interview with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they was talking about like should stop like promoting, you know, killing and shit because they didn't want the energy out there. It's like people dying like a motherfucker, you know. So it's like, and I just thought that was cool, you know what I mean?
Right.
That somebody was speak on it like that.
Right.
You
So,
know,
do you
because
rap about influential things? Like, are you setting an example for the people?
I don't rap about killing nobody or shooting nobody.
So you're setting an example because you're not
that's
doing that.
That's one thing I don't. You know what I mean? Because that's what they want us to do. You know, like kill ourselves, make the job easier. You know?
Right.
So
That's true.
that's why you just gotta show love everywhere you go. You know, like, and that's what I try to do. You know, like, but you know.
So, do you write your raps or do you freestyle?
Oh, I write. I hate freestyling.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Like, I do sometimes, you know how it is when you get fucked up and stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't like it because, like, the freestyle can just go random and none of it have anything behind it, you know? You're just saying words and stuff. But when
I know some cold
I
ass
mean,
motherfuckers.
there's some out there. I'm just speaking on myself.
Oh,
you know what I
okay.
mean? Like, because I don't know. I write.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Me too.
I can write some shit. You know, so I prefer to write it instead of freestyle.
And putting more thinking behind it.
Yeah.
I get that. I do get that. I get that. Now, how do you get on shows? Do you ask to be put on shows, or do they come and ask you?
It's been a little bit of both.
Okay.
You know, like the hood stock, you know. You do the hood stock, right? Yeah. I know Caprice, man. That's that dude.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, he
and shout out to Funny Both Ways, because that's actually who put me on the show. She gave me her spot.
Yeah.
She was like, I want you to come and perform. I was like, all right, I got you. So I came out there, and it was dope as fuck. It was a great turnout. They did it for 2 days straight. It was beautiful. So
yeah, I was on Friday night.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was some songs I ain't released yet.
Okay.
Just kind of vibing with it, you know.
Right. Trying to see how the crowd was vibing.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. Now, what's the biggest show that you've done, or the biggest name that you've opened for?
Probably Bun B.
Okay.
Or Project Pat.
And how were they? Did you get to vibe with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like one of them, the promoter, like me and him's cool, you know what I mean? Project Pat, yeah, it was cool.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he's
That's
real
dope.
dude.
That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? When you get the vibe with the artist, instead of just being on the stage with them, and when you get to actually vibe with them, that's dope. I don't like those stuck-up artists that be like, psh, man. Because I done been on shows with some artists like that. Okay. And I was like, nigga.
It happens, you know, like.
Did you go to the show last night?
No.
Okay.
Wait, there's a show last night?
Yeah. Well, PGF Unk, is that his name?
Oh, no, like.
Yeah.
I'm 3 hours away.
Yeah, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. He sucked. Yeah, him and his crew.
Damn.
Yeah. Actually, our city our artists out here surpassed them. Like, whew, you would have thought that they was the famous ones.
Yeah. But it's like that. You know what I mean? Like, Oklahoma City crowds, like, they love their artists. And that's...
No, it wasn't even about that. Listen, I love music. I love an artist when they perform, and every song that they did besides the one that everybody knew, like, I was just like, what in the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But yeah.
A lot of it's good, though. You know.
Shout out to ISO Gang, because them motherfuckers killed that bitch. They was on that stage eating. The fuck? I was like, hold on. That's who need the blue check? What? Yeah. What is we saying? I'm just saying. It's the Couch Chronicles, and ain't no fucking limits.
Shit, the game is crazy, man.
It really is.
I've heard some people, and it's like, how the fuck are you not famous right now? Like that song by Queso Bobby, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why ain't that on, like...
Facts.
You know, that should be
right.
being played.
Shout out to Queso Bobby, because he always come with that heat.
He killed that shit every time.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what do you think about the way they do shows out here?
I think it's pretty cool.
Okay.
You know, like, this is my first year, like, doing Oklahoma City.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I know how it's going to be, you know? But I liked it, you know what I mean? It was dope, you know, like, just the different venues and stuff, and the people, like, it's real cool.
Right.
Like, I like it.
That's what's up. Now, where's been your favorite place to perform?
Oh, Tulsa, yeah. I love Tulsa.
I know, that's right. They got a different type of energy, huh?
Tulsa.
Yeah, I know.
Dope.
Which venue out there is your favorite?
Oh, shit, like, Badass Renee's is cool.
I love it. They got the best stage. Yeah. Badass Renee's got the best fucking stage. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They got the best stage, and they lighting superb.
Yeah.
If
Their sound is good too.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just saying.
You can get a show at Badass Renee's, do that shit, because it's slept on.
Oh, definitely. Actually, Badass Renee's is one of the first bars I went to when I first got out of prison. So,
Yeah.
but it wasn't called Badass Renee's. It was called something else.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was always called Badass Renee's, but I always seen bar up there.
No, it was I think like Billy and Renee's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say I do remember maybe it said Billy something, but it was another club that was next to it that I used to be in both of them. So I used to be like, okay. So definitely shout out to Badass Renee's too, because they got the best stage and the best sound. Like,
Yeah.
and if you want my advice and you coming to do a show out here, the worst venue to perform at is El Fandango. Hey, that's the worst. They got the worst sound.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know. I ain't been there yet. So.
Worse. So,
I wish that the Pour Liquid Lounge. I wish.
Oh man, that was one of my favorite ones out here.
Yeah, I wish that one.
Yeah, that one was jumping.
Because
yeah,
that was pretty cool, man.
It definitely was. The vibe was right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was always packed.
Always.
Oh my gosh, it was like
Always.
Yeah. Pour Lounge was the spot. For real.
Yeah, it really was. And, like, you might even have to park down the fucking block,
Deadass.
you know, like.
So, for the 30 days it was
cool
open,
minute,
how long was it open?
I really.
I don't know, but the as long as I was going, it was fire. Yeah. Every time.
Yeah, the first time I went, I was just like, damn, you know, like, this is dope.
They had big-ass games, like, it was like a good adult time. I'm just saying, good music. Good weed.
That was the first time I heard Reese B, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and then when we started doing, you know, the Money Wave shows, like, they played that song, you know, and that's it's cool. I like how close-knit it is, you know.
Right.
Like, it's dope. Because that you don't really have that.
Yeah, exactly.
Places,
exactly.
You know, so.
That's what's up. Now, do you feel like you get the recognition that you deserve?
I mean, anybody who believes in herself would be like, no, not really, not yet anyways, you know, but I don't know, I don't really think about that kind of shit, you know, like, I just go out and do my thing, you know, and I'm just like, they're either feeling it or not, but I'm gonna do my thing, you know, like,
right,
and that's just kind of how I think about it. You know, sometimes you know, like, it's hard balancing personal life with, or your home life with your, you know, entertainment life or whatever. It's like, think about that kind of shit before I go do my stuff, you know.
You feel like you overthink sometimes?
Oh, yeah. Don't we all sometimes, you know, like...
Some more than others.
I do, you know. But I got a lot of faith in myself. You know? Like,
that's what's up.
Not just that, but the world to come around, you know, like... Everything's just a degree or three away, you know, like...
Right. That's true. If y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits, okay? I got 420 Dally on the motherfucking couch. And guess what? I didn't realize that he was going to be this quiet. I didn't. And it makes me want to be quiet, too, because I'm like, yeah, so... And I was just like, oh, wait, hold on, Dally. Hold on now.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty high right now. So.
I know your eyes is super red and low. It looks amazing. Like, I love... Shout out to Origins, my dispensary, because they got me so fucking stoned. This is called Cherry something. Yeah, Cherry something.
It's pretty good.
But it's definitely fire. For real. Now, when performing at a venue, when is the best time to hit the stage?
feel like 10 o'clock.
Okay. Why you feel like that?
Because
If the venue opens at 9, you think 10 o'clock is it?
yeah, they pop off a show like anywhere between 10 and 11:30.
Okay.
You know, I feel like that's the perfect spot somebody would want. Like, if I was a headliner, I wouldn't even want to be there at fucking 1 o'clock. You know, like, because people are trying to look for other shit to do afterwards, anyways.
Right.
So it's like, you better put your main person on at prime time, because like 11 o'clock, that's prime time. Everybody's just getting there feeling good, you know. Ain't people got too twisted yet, you know, because
Right.
it can get worse throughout the night, you know. So it's like, I feel like that's a good time. But me personally, I like going early, if not popping the show off. Like.
Oh, okay. So you like to start the show? Not a lot of artists say that. Like me, I don't give a fuck. You can put me on first. You can put me on last. Wait, you can put me on first. Never put me on last. And the reason why I say that is because I'm old and I be tired.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay for myself.
And last is like the terrible slot right there because
Bro.
everybody's already fucked up.
Right. Ready
and they're
to
just
go.
ready to dip,
Right.
go get something to eat or whatever. And like, ain't nobody really trying to hear that shit. They just trying to fucking get out of there, you know. So, but
exactly.
That's another reason why I like popping off the show, because I'd rather just kind of set a bar, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and
Set the bar.
instead of like just catching that, you know, at the end, you know how it is.
Right.
It's fucked up sometimes.
Now, what or who keeps you motivated?
My past. But more importantly than that, like I said earlier, my kids, you know. So.
That's what's up.
And it's hard sometimes because like working, you know, and then gotta work on my stuff, you know, or come do stuff like this, you know, and shows and traveling and stuff, and it's like sometimes I feel like a shitty dad for it, you know, because I'm not always there, you know, and like have to go do that kind of stuff and work and stuff, and it's just, I don't know.
Have you ever asked your kids? Well, how old are your kids?
My daughter's 15.
Have you ever asked them how they felt?
I have, but
Did they say, I'm so fucking mad that you are?
no.
Okay.
It wouldn't be like that, you know what I mean? But there wasn't really too much said, you know. I've asked, you know. But you know how teenagers are. You know, like,
Yeah.
we was teenagers that like to say it's cool or whatever, but the tongue says otherwise. You know, like.
Right.
You know when shit's bothering them, but you know, like you try to explain to them, you know, like this is what I've been doing.
Right.
Know,
Right.
like, can't just, you know, like I got y'all when this is over with. You know, like you gotta worry.
Right.
You know, like there's a reason for it. You know, it's not karaoke. You know what I mean? Like,
no, for real. It's really not.
I spent a lot of money this year on doing the things I did, you know, like we went to Dallas, you know, and Atlanta, and, you know, all them shows and shit, you know, like, maybe a slot costs money, you know, but after you make that whole fucking trip, like, that slot done turned into, you know, like a couple
Right.
thousand, you know, for
Right.
a weekend,
Facts.
you know.
Facts. Possibly getting booked. You know what I'm saying? Pay for features. You know, you get to network. So.
Yeah. I mean, there's what, the good and bad to every situation, though, you know what I
Right.
mean? So,
Right.
but I enjoy doing it, you know, and I don't know. I just feel like some of the shit I say reaches some,
Right.
you know, and the ones it does reach, they're like, you feel it, you know, like even if it's just something as simple as driving around getting high, you know, on a fucking dirt road or back road, just, you know, like, because I think that's how it was, you know, just drive around. Drive a dirt road all the way to a whole another area, you know, like miles, and just smoke, you ain't gotta worry about shit, you know, if you drink or whatever, you know.
Right, right. So. Now, where do you see your career in the next 5 years?
I feel like I'm just a few plays away.
That's what's up.
Like, I think once a couple things come to the public, like, it's gonna spark more interest, you know. Not just as me doing my songs, but the stuff I produce too, you know. So like, yeah, it's been getting good.
Now, how long have you been producing?
Probably since about 21, 22. I'm 34 now, so.
Okay. Got a few years, well, more than a few years under your belt, but got some years under your belt.
Yeah, I didn't go to school for it, but I watched a lot of YouTube.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, watched a couple of my buddies, you know, like, seeing what they was doing.
Right.
Then I just kind of explored more on my own and took tips from friends and stuff, you know.
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope as fuck.
I got some shit.
I can't wait to hear some. For real. Now, has any situation that you've been through gotten in the way of your music career?
Yeah. There's been some things that's stopped me before, you know. I'm getting lost out there, you know, like, it can really fuck with your mental hard, like, it takes a toll on a person's mind doing this kind of shit.
Right.
So, sometimes people cope with shit in different ways. You know? So.
That's a fact. So what was your main way of coping with things? What did you do?
Shit. I ain't gonna lie, like when I was younger, it was mad. You know, like I don't know, it was pretty common. You know, and yeah, like everybody was kind of doing it. So you are your environment. You know, but ain't who I am.
Right. How'd you get over it?
Just gotta think about things, you know. And when you're in something like that, like, I don't know, it's what you make it, I suppose. You know, like either you will or you won't. You know, and like sometimes you might slip off. People are humans,
yeah.
you know, like, but get it together. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
it's just, I don't know.
Do you go to any like NA meetings or? Okay.
Never really. You know, I just stay away.
Mm-hmm.
Stay isolated.
Mm-hmm.
And just
Did you
work.
have friends that was doing that and you had to leave them and maybe cut them off because you didn't want to get sucked back into that life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that was pretty
Or
hard.
I like just didn't want to get involved in anybody else's shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's the best way is just stay out the way.
Right,
You know,
that's
like,
true.
every reward comes with a risk, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
like all that kind of stuff, like it's not worth what I got going.
Facts.
You know, so
That is so true. Now, what platform do you feel like you get the most love from?
Spotify for sure.
Okay. Me too. I love Spotify.
I just wish they paid the most, you know?
Right?
But it's cool, you know. Yeah, YouTube's another one, you know.
Who do you distribute your music through?
I use DistroKid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I fucks with Distro.
I've heard people complain about it, but
I don't fuck with them no more, but I fucks with them.
They do what I needed them to do.
Right.
You know, like, everything else is on you, you know. And they got some cool little features, you know what I mean? Like, as far as like promoting your songs and stuff, you know, like with their little intro.
I think a lot of them is
videos
doing
and
that
shit.
now.
Yeah.
For real. Now, are you signed?
No.
Okay.
But I do have an LLC for it.
Okay.
So like, that's why I didn't mind spending money this year. 'Cause, yeah.
You write it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everything.
I know that's right.
Everything.
Hey, if y'all just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 to 9, sometimes 9:30, sometimes 10 Central Time. We started a little bit late because my guest came 3 hours away. So that's dope as fuck. So I appreciate him for being here. I got a little more than a few questions left, and then we're going to wrap it up. Always make sure that you read the description. If you're listening on Spotify, read the description. And if you're listening on YouTube, make sure you read the description and follow the YouTube page if you're listening. The YouTube page is Negro Spelling, THA, real JANELL. And the Spotify is Couch Chronicles No Limits. I'm also Couch Chronicles No Limits on IG and The Real Janelle on Instagram. So make sure that you follow my main pages and the YouTube and follow my guest, 420 Dally. His information is scrolling on the back. If it's not scrolling on the back, I just realized that it didn't update. But it is in the description. And also make sure you follow Kiki too, because that's scrolling in the back. Y'all, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. Y'all know sometimes shit happens. I don't know why I did that, but sometimes it's a little slow. They talking about smart shit, smart TVs, smartphones, smart scroll. That ain't no smart scroll. That bitch stupid. Because I told that motherfucker what to do, and it didn't do it. So, just saying.
It's all good.
Yeah. So, I got some more questions, and then we're going to wrap it up. Now, have you ever been paid to be put on the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now, have you
times.
ever paid to be put on the show or paid to get on the show and then they put you last where nobody...
It's happened. But...
Did they give you your money back or half of it back?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it's all good. You know, I don't even need the money back. You
Right.
know, like, I'm trying to spend that money anyways. You know, I just gotta...
Right.
You figure out after a lot of people and events, like, where you want to spend your money. You know, like,
That's true.
but can't let certain situations keep you from taking a risk, you know, like, of dealing with people, because you never know who's really out to help people, you know, or who's not, you know.
That's true.
And stick with the love, man, because this music world is small,
Mm-hmm.
very small. You know, like
Yeah, it definitely
yeah,
is. Y'all, it's crazy because he already knew Mav.
yeah.
Ain't that crazy, y'all?
Yeah,
So.
I met him at the Devin the Dew show, like with Young Third.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That shit was live.
Devin the Dude, I love him.
Yeah.
I actually was at a session with him and Mav in Detroit
Damn.
years ago, and his vibe, like, he was amazing. Like, I had a really good time with Devin the Dude. I wish I could have made it because he's dope. But I think I had a show that day. Now, what 5 things have you learned about yourself this year as an artist?
Yeah, that's a tough question. What was that question again?
What are 5 things, or what's 5 things that you've learned this year about yourself as an artist?
I started getting into more storytelling,
Okay.
which added another field of what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like experiment with different sounds and shit. So.
That's dope.
I was just being more active, really. You know, like it was a good run. You know, so like, I went to a lot of places that I haven't performed in this year. You know, and I enjoyed it.
Right.
You know, so like, yeah.
That's what's up.
It was a good year this year.
Mm-hmm.
It really set the tempo for next year for sure.
Right.
You know, because like, it's like, all right, now I know I got a few little lanes I could go here. You know, but which one do you feel like is the better one, and then like go deeper with it elsewhere with them, you know, because they did everything cool by you,
Right.
you know, and like they was really actually promoting, you know, and
Right.
like promoting you too as well, you know, like some of them really don't, you know.
Right. That's true. That's true as fuck.
You know, like the ones that do stuff like that and just take the extra step, I'd rather spend the extra dollar with them, you know, because it's a tax write-off anyways, you know. And I ain't from the area, you know, like if I have to buy my slot in to be heard, you know, like I have to do what I have to do, you know, like you got to spend money somewhere anyways, you know, so if I'm trying to get
towards your
more,
career.
Yeah, if I'm trying to get more listeners, then yeah, I'm going to go to where I can be seen, you know, so.
That's a fact.
Like,
That's a fact. Now, do you feel your stage performance matches your recording? Or is the energy different?
for the most part, it's the same.
Okay.
You know, like, I don't know, like, I don't be jumping around, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, like, I don't know, I just feel like it's a vibe, you know, like.
You got any dance moves or anything that you do? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
You know, like, unless maybe I'm really fucked up or like done popped some eggs or something. You know?
Okay, you gonna start jigging on the
Yeah, then I fucking.
Oh shit.
You know, but. Yeah.
Now, do you have any end of the year projects coming out, or is everything coming out next year?
Yeah, I ain't releasing nothing. I got a couple songs that I did that I got waiting, you know. So, yeah.
Okay.
Probably gonna work on like an EP or something. You know, it's just like this year, my focus was more on just going out there and being seen with my music. You know, so. but I am got some producing shit going on, and I got some things coming, you know. So like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one.
Okay. That's what's up. Now, besides yeah, being an artist and being a producer, is there anything else that you do?
It's pretty much where my focus has been, you know, like I don't do videos or anything like that, you know, like we got people who do these things.
Right.
You know, like they're good at what they do because that's just what they stuck to, you know. So like I try not to
Getting in a lane that ain't yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so
I know that's right.
I just, you know.
Do you have any other hobbies?
I try to do right by this shit, you know.
I know that's right. You don't want to step on nobody's toes, nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't trying to do none of that. I'm really just trying to get out here and make things happen together because there's enough for everybody, and there are people out there who will.
That is so true.
Help out like they're supposed to be. You know? So.
Now, what type of changes do you want to see in the next year for your career?
I would like to get a bigger feature. Not nothing like, you know what I mean, Little Baby or some shit like that. Like, I don't know, the features I've been wanting to do. I wanted to put an album together one day that has all the artists that I grew up listening to.
Oh, that's dope.
Like, as a feature, you know. Like, it'd be dope as shit. Like, you know, like 8-Ball and MJG, you know what I mean?
Right.
Bun B, Devin the Dude, Too Short, like, that was my real intro to rap music right there, you know, like, I heard the Bone Thugs and Harmony and, you know, stuff like that, but when I heard Too Short, yeah, that changed everything for me. Like,
that's dope.
Yeah. And it was my brother, you know, who put me on that. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn, Bubba.
Yeah.
Now, what's different about your artistry that makes you stand out?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of my shit goes over people's heads sometimes. Because it's like, when I'm rapping and stuff, it's laid back like me sitting here talking, you know, like,
right.
For the most part, it's laid back. And the way it comes off, you know, like, they might not even hear it right there, you know, like what I was actually saying. And they have to go back and like
re-listen.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So.
Y'all, if you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles. It ain't no fucking limits. I know we started off late, but that's because my guest drove 3 hours up from, that's, first of all, 3 hours away.
Yeah.
I damn near want to tell him just to spend like, what, 3 hours? I definitely appreciate him for coming, for real. So make sure that you follow my guest, 420 Dally, and just read the description because it will be in the description. Sorry that it wasn't scrolling in the back, y'all.
It's cool.
Okay, I got 2 more questions and then we're going to wrap it up. Always make sure that you read the description. Oh, also, if you're looking for any custom beats, any mixing and mastering, studio time, make sure you tap in with Mav, mav.gd on Instagram. He got some fire ass shit that he been working on. And also tap in with my mans, all right? If you're looking for a personal trainer, my sister Jaleesa, Naturally Beautiful Jaleesa, her information is in the description. And if you're looking for any work in the aviation industry, or if you're an Ardmore and you're an automotive painter or a aircraft painter, make sure you tap on my dad. All the information is in the description on Spotify and on the YouTube. And if you want to see the visual and you're listening on Spotify, the YouTube is Negro spelling, THA real JANELL. All right. I got two more questions for my guests, and we're gonna wrap it up. Now, one of my questions is, who are you as an artist?
I'm just me.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You don't know no other way to describe it.
Yeah, just me.
you.
Someone one day
Right.
like, what you see is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
But they ain't all there.
Right.
There's levels to this shit.
I know that's right. Now, my last question is, what do you feel your career is lacking?
I feel like I could do more. But I mean, we all kind of feel that way at times, you know, but I feel like I should do a little more than what I've been doing, you know, and just trying to find different routes to do the same thing, basically, you know, because it's always changing. And there's always that new way of things. By the time you learn the way, you know, like,
It's something else.
yeah, it never ends.
I get it.
But I'm really going to try to get, like, the website better, you know, like, because you know how it is. You get that Wix account, you know, and make your page, you know, but I just want it to be like, not the Wix site, yada, yada, you know, like, I'm just trying to get it legitimate.
Right.
Right.
I know that's right. Y'all, make sure you follow my guests. Trust me when I say it's all about love, support, good vibes, and positive energy, and that's what we want to spread, right? Ain't that what you want to spread? That's what I want to spread. It's good vibes, positive energy. I still got some availabilities for the couch. So if you're looking to get on the couch, tap in with me. I don't charge to be on the couch, but I do take tips. Y'all see I've been getting a little bit of tips. I do take tips. You can also Cash App or PayPal, THA Real JANELL. I also have some people coming up. Let me name them before I head out. This Monday, I got Big Smoke from ISO Gang. Probably the whole crew is coming. So we probably going to be spread out a little wide. There's probably going to be about 5 or 6 people in here. Maybe more. Because it was a lot of them on that stage last night, so they might be here. So that's this Monday coming up. Tuesday, I got Bishop. Not only does he breed dogs, but he's also an artist. So we're going to get into the vibes with him. Thursday, y'all just got your girl. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I gave away my Monday. So Thursday, I'm going to be doing a little story time. Okay. Did y'all hear yesterday about addiction? What happened? Did you watch yesterday's show? Good. So, yes. If you didn't watch yesterday's show, make sure you go listen to yesterday's show on Spotify or watch it on YouTube. It got a little crazy. Okay. Friday, I got Meezy. And like I said, I still got some availability. So just make sure you tap on me. Oh, also, shout out to Ray Daniels. And because he has been spinning my Christmas song damn near every 30 minutes in Atlanta on A105, ATL's #1 station for hip hop and R&B. Shout out to Ray Daniels for spinning my shit. He actually got my song Sexual Healing from my first album on the charts, and I was number 15 and number 5, right under Mary J. Blige. So and that was in Buffalo, New York. So I'm spinning at ATL right now, so I'm super excited. You can pre-save my Christmas song on Spotify and Apple. It's called This Christmas. Just type in my name, JANELL, in This Christmas, and also add my artist page, okay, from there. Do that. Yes. And follow all the pages, the Instagram, the YouTube. Follow my guests. I'll see y'all Monday. I love y'all. Have a beautiful night. Do you have anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out to my bros.
Yeah.
You know, be my brother Punk, Suda, my daughter, Zeke, my son.
No, that's right. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I'll see y'all Monday. Yeah.